The Spear Junkies were en route once again to exotic tropical waters, this time to the shores of Zanzibar, Tanzania. The Zanzibar archipelago is made up of two main islands, namely Unguja and Pemba. Located 32 kilometers east of Tanzania's capital, Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar is a cultural wonder steeped in both Swahili and Arabic culture. Today, it is a popular tourist destination. Ancient stone walls and tiny walkways welcome the Spear Junkies as they explore the delights of the city and the old fort.
Hi guys, welcome back to Spear Junkies. This week we're in Zanzibar Island, en route to Latham Island, the legendary large dogtooth tuna spot. Very happy to have my three good friends here to dive with me this week. I've got Adrian Kriel from Cape Town. He's my main dive partner back in Cape Town. We hunt yellowfin tuna and the yellowtail together. And I've got Mark Jackson. Mark hails out of PE, Port Elizabeth, the Windy City. Also some awesome diving in that part of the world. And we've got my other friend Enrique. He hails out of Panama. And yeah, we got some very strong divers, so we're looking forward to the challenging conditions of Latham, and hopefully we're going to really get into some amazing fish. We're here on the southern tip of Zanzibar Island. I'll be hopping onto our yacht and sailing overnight to Latham Island, hopefully waking up tomorrow morning early, jumping onto the dive boat and hitting some of those amazing doggy spots. Phew, we're really excited. All of us can't wait to see if we can find some special fish.
The team were welcomed aboard Mojo for the overnight trip to Latham Island and their home for the next 7 days. On arrival, Eric Allard briefed the team on what to expect.
We're lying at anchor, some 40 nautical miles south of the island of Zanzibar, off the East African coast. This is Latham Island, which was discovered in the 1800s, and over the years, lots of phosphate has been deposited by the bird colony that's living on it. We've got about 5 species of birds, seabirds, boobies, terns, and noddies. And it is the most important breeding ground for these kind of birds in all of East Africa. And beneath us, we have approximately 30 square miles of reef structure. The bottom's very flat due to the strong currents. You don't have a lot of structure, but there are some parts of the island that are actually really nice for dives. Crystal clear waters. We're here to hunt dogtooth tuna, and Latham is renowned for being one of the top destinations in the world for giant dogtooth tuna. There's lots of yellowfin tuna around. There's wahoo around and giant trevally. There's lots of big sharks around, for numerous very big bull sharks. They pretty much shadow us as we are free diving, drifting, and trying to hunt. Lots of humpbacks come in with their calves, and they just basically play on the top of the bank. We see pilot whales. We've got the offshore dolphins, the bottlenose, that are pretty much resident here. We get them off the southern tip of the reef, and we see the occasional schools of hammerheads, particularly at this time of the year. They're always heading southward into the current, and we only really see them at this time of the year, but they're pretty big schools, sometimes up to 50 fish. So it's a spectacular place to come and just do some free diving, some scuba diving, and particularly spearfishing.
The Spear Junkies team was back in the water in search of a 40-kilogram dogtooth tuna, a 30-kilogram wahoo, a 25-kilogram giant trevally, and an 80-kilogram marlin. All of these fish a possibility in the bountiful waters surrounding Latham Island. Incredibly strong currents and poor visibility plagued the Spearos on their first day of diving, forcing the team to move into the shallows on the western side of Latham. These conditions, however difficult, were no deterrent for Mark Jackson. As one of South Africa's most prolific spear fishermen, Mark was showing his class and his keen fish sense, hunting down a huge GT in the shallows and scoring the first tick of the trip.
We've been concentrating on reef diving. We got a nice big GT, probably somewhere around 35 kilo mark. We got a nice emperor and a nice jobfish. And the water's cleared up a little bit late afternoon. And we're just doing the drift now into the deep. One of the guys just shot a bus of a wahoo, maybe around the 35 kilo mark. And lots of yellowfin around. So we're just waiting to get picked up, do another drift.
I picked up a nice big GT, a nice big wahoo, maybe about 35 kilos to 40 kilos each. So yeah, it's been very good, eh? What do you think of Latham so far? Yeah, beautiful place. Big fish.
Mark certainly had a head start with 2 qualifying fish right off the bat.
Just we're on the western side of Latham Island. The current's flying here. It's going at about 5 knots. You drift 2 miles, in like 10 minutes. So it's amazing how far you drift with this current. And yeah, we're just looking for wahoo, looking for GTs. See what else comes along. Maybe there's the odd dogtooth tuna. It's not really the doggy spot, but we'll try that later on today. So let's hope we get lucky there.
With a few wahoo under their belts, the team start chumming for yellowfin, hoping to bring up some sizable fish. Although Latham is renowned for its massive dogtooth tuna, it is quickly becoming known for its yellowfin shoals that frequent the western drop-off early in the season. AK was on to his first decent fish of the trip, a beautiful yellowfin around the 40 kilogram mark.